Coaches, consultants, and info product business owners making over $10,000 a month. I'm about to show you the exact system that you can use to make over $1 million from your YouTube channel in the next year. Because right now, unfortunately, you are probably struggling with no-shows. You're probably struggling with an empty calendar. You're probably struggling with 20 to 30% margins. Because frankly, ad costs are skyrocketing, lead quality is getting lower and lower, and objections are more common than ever. And what you have to understand about that is that you are currently running a sales first funnel. You are going from a 60-second ad to a 10-minute VSL to a 45-minute sales call, and all of that happens in under an hour. Now, interpersonal trust is actually at an all-time low right now. From 1972 to 2018, the General Social Survey did a study, the biggest study in the entire world on public trust. And they noticed that right now, boom, we are at an all-time low in interpersonal trust, which means that your business is currently on fire. It is blowing up like an atomic bomb, and you are riding the revenue roller coaster up and down, having record highs, low lows, and just really inconsistent income. This is overall leading to less cash, more of your team leaving, more burnout, and eventually you feeling like you might want to quit. This is a very common feeling. And that is because the info market has changed. It's not the same as it was in 2018 when you could just run a Facebook ad and everything would go your way. You'd close $10,000 deals. Trust is at an all-time low, and people just aren't paying that amount when you're running a sales first funnel. But there is a new type of info strategy that I've been doing that's making me over $70,000 a month and has been making our clients millions and millions of dollars. And that is the YouTube sales funnel. This is a completely different kind of funnel from the traditional sales first funnel. And the reason why this works is because it leverages the 7-11-4 rule, which is one of the largest studies done by Google about how much content do they actually need to consume before they trust you enough to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on a high ticket product. And they found the answer was 7 hours of content across 11 different pieces of content across 4 separate platforms. So that could be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, email, anything like that. Once someone reaches this threshold, they are so much more likely to buy your product. And this is the exact same funnel that we're running right now. And the reason why this works so well is because YouTube is such a powerful platform for marketing. Think about it. So how YouTube works is YouTube will essentially cookie your audience after they've watched one video. So on our funnel right here, what we have is give me 13 minutes, I'll make you $100,000 a month. That's a very top of funnel video, got 2.2K views that reached a lot of people. Now, what happens after people click on that initial video is YouTube will cookie them and track them and serve them more of your videos for the next 6 months. So as soon as someone watches this video, YouTube will automatically retarget them with this video, and this video. From there, if they watch another one of these videos, these will lead into all of these videos. And they'll get these videos suggested in their sidebar. They'll get these videos when they're sitting down about to watch some entertainment content, or when they're about to, watch another YouTuber. They'll see this on their homepage every time they sit down, every time they open the YouTube app on their phone, and they will constantly get retargeted with my content. From here, we essentially go into this video, every single video, this one. All of these videos point back to this central video right here, which is a 6-hour free course. And this is a video that we use to convert clients with. So after someone comes in off of our top of funnel or middle of funnel videos, they go into the sales video. This video is a sales video, so it's meant to sell people. From there, they either get directed straight to my Instagram, or they get added to my landing page where we have an additional VSL to convert them even harder. And this whole system works because we're essentially doing 3 types of content. We're doing top of funnel content to essentially attract the largest amount of people who are our ideal prospects, get them watching our content, get them starting to spend those hours with us that they need to in order to build up enough trust to buy in today's trust recession. Then we take those people from the top of funnel content, retarget them with middle of funnel content. When they watch the middle of funnel content, it'll solve specific problems that they have. They will start to build up goodwill because we're essentially solving their problems, we're giving them value, and they will go out, get results with our free content. From there, that retargets them with the bottom of funnel content, where they basically get retargeted with a lot of case studies, testimonials, and videos that show them the people that we have helped. And that bottom of funnel video will get them thinking about, hey, this guy's getting amazing results. He's done this for X client, done this for X client. Oh, I know those guys. Then they'll start to think, how can I start to work with this guy as well? From there, all of these videos, the top funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel, point back to that conversion video where we essentially go through, drop a ton of value, basically give them access to a $5,000 to $10,000 course that they would otherwise have to pay for completely free. We add CTAs once every hour. They essentially go through that, get a lot of value, and get converted into a sales call. And that alone has generated our business over $70,000 a month completely organically. The difference between this and paid ads is that what this does is you're actually profitable on the front end. So as you can see here, we have $361 in estimated revenue for 57,000 views on an ad of people who are actually engaged and watching. That would cost a lot of money. But the beautiful thing about YouTube is that instead of paying money for impressions, you actually get paid for the amount of impressions that you generate. So you can actually be profitable on the front end of acquiring clients, unlike ads. You don't ever have to worry about a low ROAS because you're just getting paid to create content. And not to mention that, going back to the trust, these are from singular videos, 40,000.3 hours of watch time. Imagine if you were able to spend 40,000 hours with people. Let's say like you in person interacted for 40,000 hours with a bunch of people. How many sales do you think you would make? That is the beauty of YouTube, because you are essentially interacting with a massive amount of people at massive scale while only creating one video one time. And the reason why this is so effective is because trust raises the more they spend with you, right? Going back to that 7-11-4 rule. So over time, their trust is at zero, right? On day zero. Eventually, as they start consuming more and more of your content, the trust slowly goes up, slowly goes up, slowly goes up until they hit that 7-hour mark where they turn from a viewer into a buyer. And the best way to do this is with YouTube, because on Instagram, how long are the videos? 60 seconds. On Snapchat, how long are the videos? 60 seconds. On TikTok, how long are the videos? 60 seconds to 3 minutes. Your only real options for this are YouTube or another competitor like Rumble, but nobody uses Rumble. You can do Netflix too, but you have to sign a licensing deal. And this is exactly why we're able to book so many sales calls. We just book sales calls every single day from YouTube and get payments like this. People who show up from YouTube pay way more. They trust you already. They aren't buying for the result that you can get them. They're not skeptical about that. They know you, they know your process, and they know for a fact that you can get them the result. And this doesn't just lead to having more clients, better show up rates, better close rates, higher PIF rates, but it leads to having better clients and better client results, which is extremely important at scale because people show up and they're ready to put in the work. They're not skeptical about your process, which is exactly how we're doing over $70,000 a month and exactly how we built a top 100 school group in the entire world. This is us at number 88. So what does this get you? It gets you more leads, higher show up rates, higher closes, lower costs, better clients, better client results, which leads to more testimonials and referrals, which leads to more cash, which leads back to more leads. And this is exactly why this is so powerful. It's exactly how, for example, Jose got a $3,600 retainer, all organic after posting one video. Nathan Bentley, who literally just started his channel, has already closed a 4K client from YouTube. He's closed more than that as well, but that's just one screenshot we have. Then we have Stomsy, who literally closed 4 clients in a single month. Again, just started. Blake, who gained 20 subs in the last 24 hours and got 2 leads. And Sam, who literally hasn't even posted a video, which optimized his profile, and he's literally already closed 6K. Tamir, 6 calls booked. Joel, who closed a $40,000 pay in full deal from a singular video. And Daryl, who got a 5K closing right here. And we got a lot more. You can read these and pause if you'd like, but I digress. YouTube right now is like manifest destiny. And if you're not familiar with the concept of manifest destiny, it was essentially what happened when America came to the United States and they expanded west across the entire United States, swiping up land. Now it's debatable whether or not that was ethical. People were claiming land for pennies on the dollar because there was so much availability of land. And now that same land that they were claiming for free sometimes is worth millions and millions of dollars. Same thing here. Guys traveling across the United States, claiming land, farming, building cattle, building infrastructure. Same here. Same as the California gold rush. There was an abundance of gold in California. People from the West migrated to California to dig up all this gold, and so many people got rich from it. But today, attention is the new gold. It is getting more and more expensive to acquire this attention, just like land is getting more and more expensive to buy. It used to be pennies, now it's millions of dollars. And the reason for that is because simply all the land was claimed. And it's the exact same with attention. The amount of attention is so abundant. Around 25% of all the attention in the world right now is captured. That means that there is 75% of people's attention that is still not captured. And right now, there is such a huge opportunity to capture this attention for pennies on the dollar. Just like Facebook ads were super cheap in 2018, just like crypto was extremely cheap in 2014. These digital assets go up over time, and it is going to cost more and more money for you to acquire the same amount of attention over time. Right now, every single day, we're getting around 4,000 views, 8,000 in the last 48 hours, and that is all going to my subscriber count. That is all going to building up this digital asset that I can leverage to grow my business for the next 50 years. Like, these people are subscribers on my channel, and they are going to be subscribers as long as I keep posting. And I'm going to build exponentially. We just hit 60,000 subscribers on our main channel. We're going to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. Eventually, we're going to build up to 200, 300, 400, 500,000 subscribers and just exponentially grow our business because we have more and more people in our ecosystem. And if you are not taking advantage of this right now, then you are going to compound down. The trust recession is also compounding. There is less and less trust, and there's more and more people flooding into the market. market. And it is going to get harder and harder to actually get sales if you don't use organic. And this is the exact same reason why Hormozi, why Iman Gaji, why Dave Ramsey all built 8 to 9 figure companies on YouTube. They used to run ads. They switched off of advertising. They no longer rely on paid ads for the majority of their clients. They still run paid ads because it's smart. I'm not saying don't run paid ads, but they don't mainly run paid ads. They start with organic and then run paid ads on the back of that to supplement it. And this is the future, but you have to act now because YouTube real estate is filling up and late adopters will spend more and get less real estate. Even if it's bad, even if you're not a professional, just start posting today because it is the best opportunity. But how do you actually do this? Well, it comes down to 3 pillars. It comes down to platform, pipeline, and profit. There are 14.5 billion searches daily on YouTube and Google. That is ridiculous. It is currently the world's largest search engine. And if you are not optimizing for searches on YouTube, you are currently missing out on the biggest opportunity of our decade. The second thing is YouTube literally pays you to acquire clients. There's no other platform that does that at that level. Every single time I have 1,000 people clicking on my video, I get paid $8. Every single time I have 1,000 people clicking on my landing page to go to a VSL on Facebook, I'm paying a lot of money. And frankly, if you keep thinking like that and you keep doing that, you're going to get left behind. YouTube has higher intent buyers. It has more organic retargeting. It builds trust better than any other platform. It's the lowest time investment. Videos get views forever. And it's like having a 24/7 sales team selling for you, which leads to your pipeline, getting consistent leads, better leads, having higher show up rates, higher close rates, higher PIF rates, people who are already familiar with your offer. They're not using the sales calls as an education session. They are showing up ready to buy because they buy for you, not for your outcome, which leads to you having no ad spend, being profitable on the front end, having a leaner team, and making way more money overall. Just like our client Joel, who literally went from like $100,000 to $150,000 a month in profit to over $400,000 a month in profit when he shifted to YouTube.
We were spending about $150,000 a month on paid ads about 1 to 2 years ago. So before Linden and I started working together, in the last year, we were able to generate over $500,000 in a single month, only spending $10,000 on ads.
The way that you do this comes down to 3 steps. The first is that you have to reverse engineer your offer. So you want to essentially go to a doc like this, and I can add this in the description for you guys. You guys can get access to this, but this is essentially an ICP sheet. So I essentially filled out all of the things that my niche cares about, right? Scaling organic YouTube traffic for established businesses, right? That's my niche. Avatar, 10K plus a month, 18 to 40, coaches, consultants, digital product sellers, right? I'm growth driven and basically just go over all their goals, complaints, all of that. ICP is one of the most important things on YouTube because you need your messaging to be dialed in significantly if you want to attract the right people. Because frankly, you are not a content creator. You are not Mr. Beast. You need to start with value and you need to make sure that your messaging is dialed in on this stuff. What problems does your offer solve? Just make content around that. It's very, very simple. For example, our client Joel, we literally took him from 5,000 to 260,000 subscribers and made him over $6 million on YouTube. All he was doing was posting Zoom calls. He was doing some talking head, but mostly Zoom calls. For example, this video, a very specific problem that his offer solves, how to onboard SMMA clients. He dropped that training. That got him clients. How to do outreach for beginners. That's another big problem in the agency market. People don't know how to do outreach. He dropped a whole masterclass on it. Boom, 22,000 views, tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. This video, 45,000 views, just talking about niches. That's it. Very, very simple. How do you find a niche? This one did multiple tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. Or William Brown, who literally makes over $500,000 a month from his channel. He is literally just sitting in his room talking about how to make money online. But the real key here is that you have to crack the buyer algorithm. And I'm about to explain what that is. You have to dive extremely deep into what your ICP responds to, what they identify and what they enjoy. For example, here, William Brown has the ClickFunnels Award. He's targeting high-level entrepreneurs. He has the Dubai skyline in the background. He has the Rolex day date on his wrist. He is attracting exactly who he wants to attract before they ever get on the video. If you do that, you are only going to get qualified people. Of course, you'll have some unqualified, but that's any acquisition system. You are going to have majority of leads pre-qualify themselves before they ever watch your video and before they ever get all the value from you. For example, Joel, he did a video about SMMA appointments. And what we did, we just added a calendar. Anyone who runs an agency knows what a Google Calendar looks like. We have appointments pointing to it. Boom, perfect messaging that attracts them. Got 270,000 views and made over 6 figures from this one video. If you do this right, YouTube will pre-qualify. This comes through in your titles, it comes through in your thumbnails, and it comes through in what you talk about. And you need to make sure that whole system is dialed in. Step 3 is that you need to build the lead machine. So you first need to build a conversion asset. And what this could be is either a VSL that's around 20 to 30 minutes long. It's basically made to get the audience to book a call. It goes over the problems, solutions, testimonials, and your offer. And what you're going to do is you're going to point all the videos back. You're going to consistently get more more views and sales regardless of the algorithm, because every single video that you post is pointing back to this one video, meaning that no matter if the algorithm is pushing it or not, it's going to constantly get views because you're constantly posting new content and getting new traffic on that video. That is an extremely powerful video to post. We did this one with Joel. This video made us over $1 million. This free course video is the second option. This is a 6 to 12 hour free course valued at 5 to 10K. This breaks most markets. It offers huge organic growth. This one got 200,000 views, built a ton of goodwill, way less salesy if you want to just protect your image a little bit, 5 to 10 CTAs throughout, and it converts like absolute crazy. This is a better option. If you have the choice between a VSL and a free course, go with the free course. Some people's programs rely heavily on courses. That's the only caveat where I would recommend a VSL. But for majority of people, if you can do a free course, do it. It converts like absolute crazy. This one video made us over $3 million from his channel. And this led to us doing over $600,000 per month on Joel's offer. We took him from literally spending $150,000 a month on ads to generate around $500,000 back with profit margins around 30%, taking home only 100 to 150K every single month, which is still phenomenal, not bad at all. But after we implemented this system and shifted his entire acquisition towards organic, we were only spending around $10,000 a month in retargeting ads and doing over $600,000 a month every single month, which led to us making over $6 million at 65% margins. Him profiting over $400,000 every single month. Take home in your bank account. That is absolutely ridiculous. And the only way that we were able to do that was because we shifted from paid ads to organic. The reason why this is so powerful is because you essentially have evergreen sales assets. This is a video that we did, and you can look, it's 570 days in, and it's getting more views than ever. This video is about to get 1 million views. It's going to hit 1 million views in the next 2 months. We made 5,500 just from the AdSense, and we've closed well over 6 figures from this video. This is a phenomenal video, and we will close another multiple 6 figures from it in the next 2 to 3 years. Because it's not slowing down, and it's not going to. It's going to keep getting views forever because we basically built an evergreen sales asset. Same thing here. This is one with 707,000 views. Paid us 3,300 on the front end, and we've made 6 figures from this video as well. And as you can see, every single day, it's just getting more and more views. Same thing here. This is our conversion asset. This one has made us multiple 6 figures, even though it has way less views because it's a bottom of funnel piece of content. These are 2 top of funnel pieces. And this one is still getting views today. Just steady uptrend every single day. And this has led to us getting 4,000 views on average every single day without a doubt, whether I post or not. Now, you may be thinking that you don't have time to create content. We literally do this in just 1 day a week. I just film every single Thursday, 4 hours, plan, film, 2 videos, bam, done. You may think that you're bad on camera. This is gonna be a little embarrassing, but I'm gonna show you guys this. Check this out. Hello guys, my name is Linden Chasteen, and today I will be explaining the Airbnb initial public offering. I will provide my opinion on the company and how I think it will perform after it crashes from the IPO. Or will it? By the end of this video, you will have a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna stop it before you click off because it is absolutely cringe. But as you can see now, I'm way more engaged on camera. I've been doing this for 4 years and I have a lot more practice. You get better over time. It's okay if you're bad on camera in the beginning. You will get there, you just have to do the reps. You also might be thinking that this is not gonna work for your niche. This is Tritus. He's a marketing agency owner. They do about $150,000 a month. Most leads that they come in interact with YouTube in some form or fashion. And as you can see, painting companies want to add an extra $1 million in residential repairs. Who is gonna watch that? Almost no one. This is an offer that works better with paid ads on the front end, but this is why YouTube is so powerful, is because you can essentially supplement the paid ads as a trust asset if your offer is more dependent on paid ads. He's doing over $150,000 a month, and every single lead that he has comes through and interacts with the YouTube in some form or fashion. And that is why YouTube is so powerful. So it works for any niche. It just has to work in a different capacity, which if you're still like, I don't have enough time to do this, I'm a busy entrepreneur, let me show you something. Right now, you have your business of today. You're currently creating not much content. You're trapped in the reactive cycle of having ads stagnate, having to record new ads, basically riding a revenue roller coaster. In 1 year from now, you're gonna have less calls. You're gonna have a higher no-show rate, and you're gonna have a lower close rate. Trust is rapidly declining, and it's going to happen faster than you imagine. Whereas if you take the second path and you start building the business of tomorrow, you are going to build trust at scale, which is going to solve all your pipeline problems. In 1 year, you're gonna have more calls. You're gonna have a higher show rate. You're gonna have higher close rate, and you're gonna have higher profit. You're gonna be making way more money. So you can focus on the business of today and ignore the business of tomorrow. Or you can start building the business of tomorrow, because I can guarantee you this is the kind of business that's going to thrive. Now, what do these videos actually look like? Well, you can do iPad style. You can do just a simple screen recording. You could do like a whiteboard like Hormozy likes to do, or you could simply just do a talking head video. It doesn't have to be complicated. All of these work. There's no right or wrong style. It just comes down to having the right strategy. And with that, you have 2 choices. You have 2 options here. Option 1 is do it yourself, where you're going to go through this cycle. You're going to actually post and you're probably going to get some views. You might even close a deal or two. You're going to think I'm a YouTube god. Then you're going to realize that there is a gigantic learning curve and you're going to go fall down here. You're going to basically spend 12 to 24 months trying to solve the algorithm. You're going to grind your way through the dip. You're going to learn how to make better videos. You're going to learn how to master ideation, make great thumbnails, talk to the camera, learn how to script, learn how to manage an editing team. You're going to make 100 plus videos. You're going to start getting some traction. You're going to fall back down, solve the problems, and then you're going to finally figure out a style that works. And then you're going to get consistent leads and views. You can do this yourself. It's just going to take a long time and it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of trial and error, but you can 100% do it yourself. And this is a great option. It's just going to be very difficult for most business owners, which is why we have option 2, and that is to work with us. We have already gone through this cycle. I have been on YouTube for 4 years. I have seen all the ups and downs, worked in multiple markets, grown multiple channels to over 100,000 subscribers, and made millions and millions of dollars on the platform. And I've already gone through that. And I know how to actually blow up a channel from scratch, right? And actually start getting consistent leads, income, getting clients from YouTube, because we've done it again and again. When you work with us, you're going to start here. You're going to start at this place and avoid these 12 to 24 months of just trial and error. And that's going to lead to exponential growth. Well, how does this actually work? Simply, you just show up and film. We handle all of the strategy. We handle the entire structures of the videos. We hand you done for you video outlines that are designed to drive leads, increase authority, and turn viewers into sales calls, CTAs included. So we essentially write your intros, CTAs, do all the video outlines, tell you exactly what you need to have in those videos so you can just sit down and record. We do done for you market research and develop a winning content strategy. So we dive deep on your niche. We literally spend hours and hours looking at all your competitors, all the other niches that are similar to yours to identify market gaps. And that way we can essentially reverse engineer what works and build an actual content game plan that is proven to perform in your niche. From there, we have a done for you nurturing to conversion system. So we basically build out an end-to-end nurturing system to turn strangers into warm up, ready to buy customers. And then we build out a conversion system that books you 3 to 5 calls every single day. From there, we give you the titles, the thumbnails, and the video ideas, all done personally by me. I'm not outsourcing this to some guy on Upwork or Fiverr. I'm not outsourcing this even to a talented strategist. It's all coming directly from me because this is where my expertise lies. This is where I've done it again and again. Every single month, we give you 4 to 8 videos, just depending on how fast you want to grow. We tell you exactly what videos to make that will get results. We write the titles done for you, and we actually make all of the thumbnails completely done for you from my in-house designer who literally charges $250 a thumbnail. He's world class, and that is included. We also place a world-class editor in your team. We place one of our top editors inside your workflow, train on your creative style and YouTube's best practices. You film and they just show up, edit it, get it done. Then we also have a monthly one-on-one call. Every single month we meet one-on-one, and that's just to review what's working, approve the next month plan, double down on what is actually driving ROI. Plus you have 24/7 Slack, Loom, and voice access to me for any questions that may come up, because frankly, you're probably going to have some questions as you're filming. There's so much that goes into YouTube. It is a very complicated game, but that's exactly why I'm there for you step by step to instantly solve any problems that may arise and get you to that result as fast as humanly possible. But what does it actually look like when you join? Well, first we build out a Notion dashboard for you. So we basically have the Notion dashboard. We have a place where you can manage your videos. Then we onboard you into Slack. From there, we write you an entire VSL. We write you that entire conversion video for you to just film word for word. From there, we go into our initial onboarding call. We basically do an entire strategy build out. We optimize the channel and go over the exact videos that you need to film in month 1. From there, we give you 6 videos and 6 outlines. Then we go ahead and hire anybody who's necessary. Mostly it's just going to be an editor. That's really the main hire. From there, you just go ahead and show up and film just like this handsome devil. From there, we go and we drop it into editing. So we send it over to the editor. The edit goes through. We make it a banger video. Then we go ahead and deliver on the thumbnails. Here's a few of the thumbnails we have done for various people. We've done thumbnails for Luke Belmar. We've done thumbnails for Ty Lopez, Abdul Faruqi, and many, many more. And then we finally post the video. This is the first video we posted for one of our clients, Daryl. Got over 145,000 views on the very first video. Instantly monetized his channel. Instantly started closing him high ticket clients. And here's what the timeline looks like. Day 1, you start. We do all our onboarding. And then day 30 is when you start to see some qualified leads come in. Now, obviously this depends. Sometimes videos take a little longer to pop off. Sometimes it pops off instantly, like Daryl. Daryl literally closed like 10, 20K from his first ever video, right? That doesn't happen 100% of the time, but it definitely can happen. So usually we see qualified leads coming in at day 30. We see initial sales coming in at day 60. And then by day 90, we have an entire content system completely built out, running on autopilot, and you are getting consistent sales. Just like Kasim, Blake, Griffin, Daryl, Alex, Ryan, Esteban, and many, many more. Just like Chandler Sane, who literally did $1.65 million last year and had a $198,000 month with literally everyone who paid him watching his YouTube. But not only close deals, if you want, which not everybody does. Some people like to stay rich and anonymous anonymous. But if you would like to build a big brand, we can also do that. We built over 4 channels to over 100,000 subscribers. Joel's, my boy Colby's, Tim's, and Eric's, and are owned to over now 60,000 subscribers. This is the old screenshot, and we're going to get to 100K before the end of the year. So if you like to build a massive personal brand that makes you millions of dollars, or just get rich and stay anonymous, then go ahead and click the first link in the description and book a call with me and my team. Now, just to be honest, this is a done for you service. It's very hands-on, one-on-one. You're not getting some group coaching program. Therefore, naturally, it is limited in capacity. We only have 30 spots available. That's not some scarcity tactic. Literally, I can't take on more people than that because frankly, I'm doing one-on-one calls with you. I'm one-on-one coming up with your ideas, doing the entire strategy, me, myself. It's a very personalized done for you service. So we only have 30 client spots available and we already have a decent amount of those already bought up. So if you're early and there is still some availability, go ahead and click the link in the description, fill out the form, book a call with me and my team, and we'll hop on, see if we can genuinely help you. We only take on people who we can actually help. If you're not a good fit, then we will not work with you. But if you are, and we know that we can 100% help you scale your YouTube channel, we will. Then we'll walk through what that looks like. So with that said, I look forward to our call. Thanks and have a good one.